Iconoclast, one who destroys images or attacks popular beliefs. A person who criticizes traditional beliefs and customs. Idiosyncrasy, a person's peculiar habit. Idiosyncratic, a mode of behavior or way of thought peculiar to an individual, not sub or abnormal in any way. Idol, an image of a god used for worship. Idolatry, the practice of worshipping statues as gods. Idyllic, extremely happy, peaceful, or picturesque. Igloo, a small round house, shelter, built from blocks of hard snow by the Inuit people of Northern America. Ignore, not to pay attention to someone or something. Illegible, handwriting which is difficult or impossible to read. Illicit, that which is unlawful. Illiterate, a person who cannot read or write. Illuminate, to brighten up with lights. Illustration, pictures given in a book for the purpose of explaining things. Imaginary, existing only in the mind. Embroglio, a very complex situation. Imitable, something which can be copied. Imitation, the action of using someone or something as a model. Immigrant, a foreigner who settles in a country. A person coming to a foreign land to settle there. A mobile, that which cannot be moved. A moral, matter which is against moral values. Immune, resistant to a particular infection. Immunity, protection or exemption from something, especially an obligation or penalty. Impale, transfix or pierce with a sharp instrument. Impartial, not supporting any side in an argument. Imperialism, the policy of extending a country's empire and influence. Impervious, not allowing fluid to pass through. A person who remains unmoved and unaffected by others people's opinions, suggestions. Impostor, a person who dishonestly pretends to be somebody else. Impregnable, strong and impossible to defeat, change that which cannot be taken by force. Impromptu, made or done without previous preparation. Improve, make better. Improvident, one who is too careless to plan for the future. Impudent, shamelessly rude. Impunity, without risk of punishment. Inaccessible, incapable of being approached. Inanimate, not endowed with life, lifeless objects. Inarticulate, unable to speak distinctly or express oneself clearly. Inaudible, something that cannot be heard. Incarnate, a deity or spirit embodied in human form. Incentive, motive or incitement to action. Incivism, lack of civic mindedness or of patriotism. Incognito, traveling under a name other than one's own. Incoherent, something that is expressed in a confusing way. Incomprehensible, something that is difficult to understand. Incorrigible, one who cannot be corrected, one who is beyond reform. Incredible, that which cannot be believed. Indebted, owing money to someone. Indefatigable, incapable of feeling tired or exhausted. Indelible, that which cannot be effaced. Indescribable, extreme or indefinite to be adequately described. Indigenous, originating or occurring naturally in a place or country where found native. Indignation, anger about an unfair situation or about someone's unfair behavior. Indispensable, a person who is absolutely necessary for someone or something. Industrious, one who works very hard. Inedible, not fit to eat. Ineffable, that cannot be expressed in words. Ineligible, someone not fit to be chosen. Inaptness, showing a lack of skill. Inert, unable to act. Inevitable, something that cannot be avoided, certain to happen. Inexorable, not to be moved by entreaty. Inextinguishable, that which cannot be put out. Infallible, one who cannot make mistake. Infanticide, murder of an infant. Infinite, not limited by number. Infirmary, a place in a large institution for the care of those who are ill. Inflammable, that can burn, catches fire easily. Inflorescence, a cluster of flowers on a branch. Inheritance, the money, property, etc. that you receive from somebody when he dies. Innocuous, causing no harm. Innuendo, an indirect reference. Inoculate, treat with a vaccine, usually by injection to promote immunity against a disease. Inquisitive, one who is very curious to know things and ask questions. Insatiable, that which cannot be satisfied. Inscribe, write or carve words on a stone or paper. Inscription, words carved on a stone or monument. Insoluble, a problem that is so difficult that it cannot be answered. Insolvent, being unable to pay one's debt. Insomnia, the condition of being unable to sleep over a period of time. Insulated, covered with a material or substance in order to stop heat, sound, etc. from entering or escaping. Insurgent, rebellious or opposing the authority. Intangible, that which cannot be perceived by touch. Integrate, combine to form a whole. Integrity, the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles. Interloper, one who interferes in the affairs of others, often for selfish reasons. Interlude, interval between two events. Intermediary, one who intervenes between two or more parties to settle differences. Interment, the act of burying a dead person. Interminable, continuing for a very long time. Internment, the act of confining someone in a prison. Interpolate, estimate the value of. Interpose, place or insert between one thing and another. Interregnum, the period between two reigns. Intervene, to prevent or alter a result or course of events. Intestate, one who dies without a will. Intimidate, force someone through fear to do or not to do something. Introspection, the examination or observation of one's own mental and emotional processes. Introvert, a quiet person who is more interested in his own thoughts and feelings than in spending time with other people. Intruder, a person who enters without any invitation. Inundate, overflow or fill an area with excess water, as in a flood. Invalid, a person weak and disabled by illness. Inventory, a detailed list of things in a place. Invertebrates, an animal lacking a backbone. Investigation, an official examination of the facts about a situation, crime, etc. Invigilator, a person who supervises during an examination. Invigorate, refresh and revive. Invincible, that which cannot be conquered. Invocation, call upon God or any other power like law, etc., for help or protection. Irascible, easily provoked. Irrefutable, a statement which cannot be contradicted. Irreverent, showing a lack of respect for people or things that are generally taken seriously. irrevocable, that which cannot be called back. Irrigate, to supply land with water by artificial means. Island, a piece of land entirely surrounded by water. Islet, a small island. Isolated, far away from other places. Isthmus, a narrow stretch of land connecting two large bodies of land. Itinerant, traveling from place to place, especially to find work. Itinerary, a plan of a journey including the route and the places that you visit.